Hey guys, usually I don't go live this time of night. And I'm sure it'll all come out in the end. Y'all have heard me talk about the guy that I've been talking to for 3 years. He had a heart attack, a stroke, and the sickness, and was put on one of them machines that, is a banned word. Hey baby.
Hi, Mama.
Guys, this is son-in-law. For those that don't know, this is Nick.
Shot.
But the doctors are asking for the family to allow them to pull the plug on him. And y'all know how this is how I get my emotions out. We were actually on TikTok, that way we could play music, but well, TikTok wants to be a little bitch, so
I'm trying to work on that, Mom.
it's alright.
Nah, I'm gonna work on it. Cause I'm gonna get my shit back.
I understand, baby. So I'm still waiting on
Can
word
you hear me?
for. Yeah, I can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me? Okay.
Yeah,
I had to get my AirPods because it was low.
I'm welcome.
So I had to, put my AirPod in.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Addie to let me know what's going on.
I don't care if I play music and they, cut me off. I don't care. I'm not. I don't care
Eh,
right now.
They won't cut you off; they'll cut me off, and I'll get a strike.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
that's just how YouTube works. There's even certain words you can't use, like you can't say the c word. That
Oh,
sickness thing. You
yeah.
can't
There's
say.
certain words you can't say. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say the jab word. There's like over 18,000 words you cannot say on YouTube, or you will get a strike.
I never got a strike when I went live playing on PS4.
You got lucky. I've done got a warning once, but that was for copyrighted music. Remember the first videos I done?
Yeah.
And let's come find out there is music you can use. I
Yeah.
just haven't looked into it yet.
I'm waiting for the iPad to turn on because I had a bot come in my live,
Mm-hmm.
and because I'm trans,
Mm-hmm.
they reported my live multiple times.
Ah.
And that's what happens, and I'm getting tired of it. And TikTok don't want to do nothing about it. And TikTok keeps banning me, and I keep submitting appeals stating that I didn't say anything. You can watch the video. It's recorded. Y'all can watch my live. What did I say? What I didn't threaten nobody. I didn't There was nobody in my life talking.
Right. I think there was like 7 people in there, and nothing was
Yes,
said.
there was 7 people in mine, and nobody said not a thing.
Right.
And then when you said "damn Yankee," and I said, "Yeah, I'm a damn Yankee," that's when my live went off because they reported it so many times. That's when my live shut off, and I can't
Ah.
go back live until the 28th. But I'm waiting for my iPad to come on so I can deal with TikTok to get my stuff back. Because if I can go back live on TikTok, then we can go back live. But I am going to make a video before I go live, and I'm going to curse whoever out again on my TikTok, and I don't care anymore because I can always make another TikTok and get all those people back.
Yeah. I don't even know who's live on YouTube right now. Hey, my one person in chat. How are
I
you?
can't see nobody.
Up there by the eye. On mine, it says there's one person in chat.
No, I don't see nothing.
It's not my usual one person follower, though. That much I do know.
Trying to think of what song I want to listen to.
Oh, we up to 2 people. Guys, if I seem a little off, I do apologize. But yeah, anything, I know, anything that's copyrighted, you can't play.
Well, if you was to look, huh?
You can always rap for them.
You want a rapper? JoJo! I got you right now.
He's sleeping.
No, he ain't. Come here. I need a rapper real quick. A rapper. Yeah, come on. You gotta spit some bars. Ma said you gotta spit some bars. She's upset again. Give you a few, alright. You got 5 minutes, Ma said. He said, alright, Ma. He'll come in 5 minutes, start rapping for you.
Lord help. But you, for those that is watching now,
Ma.
What?
What's that? The Georgia? Wasn't it the What is it? The Georgia boys or the Florida boys?
Georgia boys.
Okay. I just, we were talking about Florida and Georgia earlier, so I was trying to.
But it's JAWGA.
Wait.
But that's also copyrighted.
Really?
Yes. Because I went from Georgia boys to the Lax. Yes, the Lax was originally named the Georgia boys, who are from Baxley, Georgia.
So I was going to play it for JoJo, so JoJo can hear him.
You might want to send it to him on Messenger or something. I mean, I have backups, but still.
We know you got backups, no?
I have backups upon backups. One is, 2 is one is none. Those in this community knows exactly what I'm talking about. But for those that's coming in or will be watching later, it's just a chit chat with me and my son. Well, son-in-law technically, but he's my son if you ask me. I don't believe in in-laws. It's just family.
Come on. Oh, I got a new binder.
Awesome. Cool beans. And I promise y'all, I'm not shit-faced. I promise. And if we don't watch out, we'll get a raid here in a few minutes. Depending on who's live. More than likely, Ghetto's live. Let's go see. My trusty laptop that's not so damn trusty. Piece of shit. No, I told you I went live today earlier, and I done my live on my laptop. Yeah, that was not a good idea.
I don't
My
know if
lap.
they'll disconnect real quick.
Hello. Oh, I hear. There he is.
Ma, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ma,
I'm
can you hear
here.
me? I can't hear you.
Why not?
I'm gonna get out and then come back.
Today the 18th. No, the 16th. Are they still alive? Nope. Ah, there we go.
There we go.
I don't see where anybody's live except for us. But that don't mean that there ain't somebody live somewhere, so. But I did tell them that I probably wouldn't be back online tonight, so. Not unless. Wait a minute. Oh, they at the phone. That's what it is. They over on Hawk's channel. Big shout out to Hawk. Oh shit, let me turn my damn camera back off. There we go. But yeah, we shut that down on Twitter completely. So I'm going to keep my main account, and have my prepping account, but that's gonna be it. All the 20 something others is going away. But I've met a lot of good people over there. People from all over the world. In which I've met a lot of good people from right here in this community on YouTube. But that's the reason why I had to come back here before we went on YouTube. So the music couldn't be heard. Because I don't feel like putting on my headphones. So did you hear about the tsunami?
Yeah.
Pilot, how are you doing, honey?
I'm taking a shower. Mm-hmm.
Pilot. I hear you there. Um, I'm kind of having a rough night, so my son-in-law come up with me on panel.
Because we are trying to get my TikTok to work. Ma, can you hear
Awesome,
me?
pilot.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
I
me
can
make
hear
sure.
you, baby.
Okay.
I'm fixing
Because
to
you know my...
pin the link up top. That way, if anybody wants to come up with us, they can come up.
I don't bite.
I promise y'all he don't bite. I've been around him for, what, 2 years now, baby? That was not what I
Yeah,
meant
give or
to.
take. Okay, my submit. Okay, well, I need to know if I can go live.
Right. See there, Nick? Pilot said get them channels up and running for links. We'll sub and support.
Don't
By the way, Pilot, this is my son-in-law. He's
mind me,
married
I'm just
to
irritated.
my beautiful oldest daughter, who is my mini-me. Just Josh, fam, you know you always welcome, baby. Come on up. You'll like Josh, Nick.
I'm playing on I'm trying to get my iPad. I'm trying to get my TikTok back. Yeah, because mom was like, I was like, Ma, what's Anna? And she was like, a Yankee. I said, Ma, what am I? She's like, a damn Yankee. And I said, yeah,
Stars,
I'm a damn Yankee.
Lala.
And then next thing you know what happened?
Come on up. I'm more than welcome. Y'all know it's an open
My
panel.
live got banned for hateful speech.
I'm having a rough night.
Ma, who else is joining? Because I don't see nobody, just me and you.
Josh is coming up, and Lala's Venture's coming up. You can't see chat, baby?
No, I can't see nothing, Ma.
Oh, okay. You just on StreamYard. If you'll look, it says, let me see. Now.
Oh, I see comments.
There you go. Comments.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't see myself. I just see, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's all you're supposed to see is what's being said.
Oh, okay.
And just Josh. No, well, they're all family to me. These people we've built a bond.
Yeah, you want to see the Georgia Bulldogs real quick? Uh-oh. Ma, I got them going
By
now.
the way, guys, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm such a bad host. The Georgia Bulldogs are the SEC champions.
Look, see,
I'm
the
so
UGA
proud.
National Champions Parade. They won. Huh? Ma, how many championships they got?
Honestly, I'd have to go ask Uncle James.
A lot. And when I was at work and the Georgia Bulldogs were going against Alabama, the Georgia Bulldogs won, and nobody came to my job. All the Alabama fans didn't show up. So my whole job was empty all night. Some people are, and they didn't show up. Like, there was nobody in there.
No, you talking about when Bama beat us.
Oh, yeah, no. I forgot. No, when Alabama beat us, none of the Georgia Bulldogs came into the store.
Pilot, I completely understand. I didn't watch the Trump rally today. Believe it or not, I was actually live earlier. Trump rally
I
today.
bet I did.
Bam! I was actually live earlier. Somebody's echoing. Bam! I was.
Let me see. I got
It
you.
probably was.
There we go.
What's up,
What
Pete?
is up? Are you feeling better, baby?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Good.
What's
This
good,
is
Pete?
my son-in-law, Nick. Nick, this is my fam, Josh.
What up, Nick? Let
What
me
up?
stop screaming. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound perfect.
Yeah, you're good.
That's what's up.
Hey, Joe, do you want to rap?
But yeah,
What beat you want?
I've
What
had a
beat you
pretty
want?
rough evening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
my
happened? What happened?
the guy that I've been talking to for 3 years
Oh
was
shit.
put on a ventilator the 10th
You
from
want to
Okay.
rap?
that C word, and he also had a heart attack and a stroke. They're wanting
That's
to
why I'm
pull the
online.
plug on him.
I was on TikTok Live and then I got banned.
You got banned? Peach, Peach, I am so sorry to hear that. Seriously. Yeah.
And I know you work in the healthcare.
It's
You
crazy
know,
times.
it is.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
of course, I called my son-in-law, and he's like, "Let's go live."
really? Is that how we got here? Hey, everything happens for a reason. That's why I'm here.
Right?
Well, more like I called you
I
because you
appreciate that.
texted me.
Yeah.
Peach is gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it. It's like Nick was telling me. You know, God calls people home for a reason.
Absolutely. Peach.
And go ahead.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
Hey, home. You know, I believe that. You know, it breaks my heart it breaks my heart for me. But what really breaks my heart is he has 4 adopted kids because him and
Mm,
his wife couldn't have kids biologically,
yeah.
and he had 4 foster kids, and unfortunately one of them lost their lives back in October.
Come on. Ugh.
And you know, now his best friend's on get custody of the kids,
Gotcha. Thank God for him.
and he's actually out in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in Bale County, Texas.
Okay.
I know
Yeah.
you out around that way, so
Yes, ma'am. A lot
I
of
need to
people
get
have
back to Georgia.
Georgia.
I'm tired of freaking
Wait,
New York.
where at in Georgia? I'm from. I spent a lot of time in Georgia. Where at?
he was down here in Hazelhurst with me.
Hazelhurst. Okay.
I'm
All
married
right.
to her daughter.
Bug Mac,
Yeah.
welcome back.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was in basically Atlanta. Like I grew up in Atlanta. Believe it or not. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
he did.
Not me. I was born and raised in New York.
Really? Too many people
He's
for
a
me.
he's a damn Yankee, Josh.
Yo, that's how my live got banned. I swear. That's how my TikTok live got banned because my sister was standing over my head and I was like, Ma, what do you call her? She's like, a Yankee. I said, what do you call me? She's like, a damn Yankee. And I was like, yeah, I'm a damn Yankee. Then my whole live went off and was like, banned.
Are
Hateful
you
speech.
serious? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I get
they
trolled.
called it hate speech.
Oh
Hey,
man,
Susanna.
it's crazy. Yeah.
My lives get banned. You can ask my mom. My live gets banned every time I go live.
Are you serious?
Because I'm transgender.
And okay.
Awesome, Susanna. I'm glad to hear that, hon. I am so glad to hear that.
Ma, you hear my voice keep cracking?
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
I haven't had tea since I came up here.
Ah,
Wait, what?
I ran out.
to testosterone.
Ah, okay.
I
Howdy,
ran out.
everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
Lala.
What's up, Lala?
Did y'all enjoy the trip to the grocery store today? I
Absolutely.
am so sorry, Peach. I
You're
know I
good.
didn't realize. I didn't realize how much feedback I was getting and everything.
Not a
But it was
problem.
eye-opening, wasn't it?
It was.
Wait. Are you talking about like the shortages and stuff? What are we talking about?
We went to
Yeah.
I took everybody to the grocery store today.
Lala, it's crazy.
I am. I am the
New York is
best.
bad. New York is bad right now.
Really?
I'm a lot of fun, Just Josh.
Mhm.
Good.
Or can I call you JJ?
Whatever you want. It's all good. Fam.
Like, I didn't think New
I
York was
grew up with
bad until I
JJ.
got here.
I'm
But I mean,
old.
even Nick will tell you that how the shortages is down here. He's been in the grocery store with me.
I'm not
Yeah.
in this one. I'm out.
But you know what though? It's a double whammy. It's like there's the shortages, but then I bought a pack of ground beef and legit, it was like this, and it was like $7. I was like, I can't even get 2 hamburgers out of this, and it was $7. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
What?
I
My
saw 2
grandmother
T-bones
bought
for
my
$48.96.
What?
my grandmother bought it's kind of like steak or pepper steak that she has to cut up. And it was
Yeah.
like 4 little pieces. Not how normally you find big pieces. $15. I was like, you can't even make a big pot with 4 little pieces.
We're
We're in
gonna have to
trouble.
get used to broth and a lot
Mm-hmm.
of it.
Seriously.
And you know what? All of these children that'll only eat certain things
Huh?
that parents are kind of spoiling right now. Lord,
Yep.
help them at night.
I don't know what they're gonna do when Little Caesar closes, McDonald's closes.
I can't even ride past those places, y'all.
He's like, I'm screwed.
For
And
real.
I went with my sister last weekend, and we looked over, and the woman was eating a Big Mac, and I literally turned green and like I cannot look at it because
What's wrong with the Big Mac? I love a Big Mac.
man, you better stay away from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Haven't
I
you
don't know.
noticed the little crispies in your meat?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to tell you what it is,
I'm
JJ?
trying. I'm
Uh-uh.
trying.
Stay away from them fast food places
I'm trying.
after lunch.
I got
I
a question
can't
for
deal
you
with
though.
this -2 degrees. It's cold in here, and the heat is all the way up, and I'm still cold.
Well, it's like 68 in my house because I like it cold.
Really?
Mm-mm. Like, I just stepped outside, and it's -2 degrees. Like, I ran back inside.
I know you did.
What do you do with
You
that?
need to push that cold down here to Alabama. Come on.
Uh-uh.
You
That's too
want it?
cold.
You want it? Come.
Push
You
it.
don't want
Push
it?
it.
Come get
And
it.
the
Come get
snow.
it.
Send the
Come get it.
No.
snow.
Come get it.
Hey,
Come
let
get
me
it.
ask you guys though, because I'm trying to lock this down. So why are they putting up barricades around the White House?
To keep him
Oh,
in.
because you remember how when what was it? When everybody broke in the first time,
Yeah.
they don't
That
want it again
JC.
because everybody's trying to kill Biden.
Okay, y'all want to know my take on it?
Yeah.
Every time you see Biden, he is not. I mean, even when he's sitting at the presidential desk, that's not the presidential desk.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
he's not the one running the show, right?
I know who's running the show.
Wait, who's running?
He is.
Lala.
Well, I
Tell me.
don't want to really say because, well,
Give me an
Where do
we
initial.
know him very
Initial.
well. For 8
Oh.
years, he put us through hell.
Oh.
Okay. And I'm going to
Yeah.
tell y'all something. You could think I'm crazy. And my mother has passed. But when he was running for office, I came in and told her, I said, Mom, he's the at sea thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Yes. Oh, you're correct. I mean, I knew it. I knew it from the beginning. I
He
said,
don't know
no,
what
they've got
he's
a
doing.
video out showing the back of his head when he was, quoting the Bible in that church where,
I remember.
at the
Yeah.
beginning, the back of his head. If you look at it, there was a upside down star carved in the back of that man's head.
Get out.
Mhm.
I am not lying to you. It's under the hairline.
Yeah.
Now you go, JJ, or anybody, and you try to go. You try to Google. You try to find a picture of the back of that man's head. That
It's
video is
gone.
still out there, though.
No.
But the pictures are gone.
Yes,
Oh.
right.
John.
But
But
think of it this way. When he was with Obama was running the show. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Obama was running the show.
Oh yeah.
And Biden was in the background. But he even said it. He wanted to go to be president once Obama left.
Did
He
y'all
was going to try to run.
know that house that Obama bought in the DC district had a
Yeah.
tunnel to the White House? And then
No.
when they went in there, they
Mhm.
changed it all into like a I don't want to say the word.
But yeah.
Indians and cowboys, they created
Yeah.
Work it.
But the thing
the
is,
W word. Yeah.
but if you think about it, nobody
One
knows
of
if
those
Obama's still
rooms.
running the show.
Yeah, but Hillary was going in there. What's that woman from Iran?
A lot of people went in there.
What was that
Yeah.
woman's name? I can't think of her name. A lot of them, and it was there, and they still have it. It's still it's got a big wall around it.
Big Mike.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
I
bud.
know. I saw that live on Ellen. I'm like, oh my Lord.
You know who we're
But the
talking about,
thing
don't
is,
you, Nick?
what?
The swinging.
OB's wife.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The bone.
Yeah.
Josh, I got
Yeah.
a question for you.
Run it.
So what about that statue outside of the UN?
Yeah, it all fits in perfectly. It's blatant. They aren't
Hello?
even trying to hide it anymore. It's
Oh,
blatant.
and they
Okay.
also put one. They've also put another statue in front of. Oh, I can't remember, but it looks like something out of Revelations. It's
a
horrible.
lot is going on right now, and basically everybody's just trying to figure it out.
A lot. Oh my God.
Well, I'm waiting for the appeal, for them to get back to me with the appeal.
All right, baby. But yeah,
I hate
you know,
TikTok.
when I first seen it, I was like, WTF,
Mm-hmm.
because that's immediately what my mind jumped to.
Yeah.
And Nick, if you get to go into the city, if you don't mind, go take pictures. You know what I'm talking about?
When I got the bank, to take
Yeah.
my behind the 2 hours to go to the city, I'll happily go. But I'll go when it's warmer. I'm not freezing
Yeah.
my behind off.
That's what I'm talking
Especially
about.
with what's going on right now in the city. I'm trying to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Especially with that 16-year-old girl. I'm trying to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Peach. Lala,
Yeah.
Yes.
who's running for presidency in the next presidential election?
I
Trump.
don't know. I'm gonna tell you who I kind of like.
I'm listening.
I like that woman in South Dakota.
Let me write this down.
I like her.
Who is this?
Can you go? I only have my phone. I can't go.
All right, South
Listen.
Dakota.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you said,
Okay.
hold on, wait. I got my iPad. Give me a sec. I'll look it up.
She had a
You said South
UN
Dakota?
state of the state address the other day.
What?
Yes, and I watched the whole thing. And she's not
Nick.
even my governor.
Nick, please find this person, Nick.
All right,
She's the one
South
that
Dakota
gave
is a
peace
governor?
when they did the mountain. What's it called with all the
Oh,
heads?
you're talking about the governor of South Dakota?
Yeah, she's the governor.
I
Are
got
you?
you. Hold on. It's pulling up.
She
It's pulling
probably
up.
wouldn't do it because she seems down home, down earth.
But she gave a UN speech.
Not
Here,
the UN speech. She gave the speech when they did the what
State
was
of
it?
the
When
Union
they
for
No,
the
it was
state.
July 4th. Was it July 4th when they went to the mountain that's got the heads on it? Can't think of the name of it.
Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Yes. And she gave a speech. She's the one that introduced President Trump that night, I believe.
I'm
What?
gonna spell it out for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Take it right down. KRISTI space NOEM.
Gotcha.
And she's the Republican Party.
And she's
Gotcha.
beautiful too. She's Indian, you can tell.
She's 50 years old.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
She's the bomb. She kept them running. And they the whole time, no mask, no mandates, no nothing in her state.
It says
They
she's
kept
been
it
serving
open. They
as
kept the schools open. And, she just said that she depended on her citizens to do the right thing. And they did. And they are like number 3 in the nation, maybe number 5 in education.
oh wow.
I mean, she said that their state was the best it had ever been since it was created.
Really?
In her speech the other night. I'm going to tell you, she
uh
got me all excited. I would say Trump, but I'm going to tell y'all, and I shouldn't have said that word, but I'm really ticked at him.
What? All right, I'm listening.
Okay. If you see or sitting there and you see the election being stolen in real time, as they told us he'd watched with the military,
Don't get me started. I'm listening.
why in the heck did he ever make it? Even if they're making us think this, why? That's a lie. And you don't lie to your people.
I was so disappointed when
And you take an oath to defend this country against everybody, foreign and domestic. And that was foreign and domestic. And but then again, maybe he is locked out of the White House. We've never seen a president walk up there and not be able to get in. Or not be escorted up in there.
When he got on that helicopter, I didn't know what to say. When he walked out and he got onto, what is it, like Air Force? It's not Air Force One, the helicopter.
Marine One.
I was like,
I know.
They're saying that she is, because I'm looking, like I looked her up.
Mm-hmm.
She's a wife, a mother, and a lifelong rancher, farmer, and small business owner. She was elected to serve as South Dakota lone member of the U.S. House of Representatives.
Mm.
She's something.
Also, it's talking about the approach to COVID-19. She never closed a single business or church and never issued a statewide shelter-in-place order.
Or wear a mask. She's my hero. I want to take her speech and I want to send it. I want to tweet it to my governor.
Really?
And ask her to please watch what a real governor does. But my governor's got dementia and she's going to run again, I guess.
She was in the House of Representatives from 2011 to 2018. And she was in the South Dakota House of Representatives 6th District from 2007 to 2011.
Nick, you're on it. Like legit.
I think she's got some good characteristics. I don't want DeSantis. I know I watch a lot of different stuff, and I know people like him. Yes, Florida.
Yeah.
But something about him rubs me the wrong way. And the fact that he did sign something. They said it was an old something that he signed, that came across his desk. But in it, it had a mandate for the, the thing we don't do. It had a mandate in it. And people were saying, he's, because I watched this on the Florida Marquee. Yeah. I always plays the governor, so I watch. And not all the time, but, when I can. Because I like to be up. I've got so much up there, so when I can't tell you the right word, it's just I've got I've learned so much over the past 6 years that it's a lot of
Like,
information. I can't go right and tell you every single name and date and
Yeah.
all that. But
Right.
everybody thinks New York's not bad.
oh my
It's to
lord,
the point where you can't go into restaurants, you can't go into anything without showing a vaccine card.
Yeah.
well, they arrested some men last night in New York.
I heard
And they
about
had
that.
all these. I mean, we're talking. There were so many police officers for two men without masks on, and it wasn't that they were eating in uh, Olive Garden. It was the fact that when they asked for their vaccine card, they didn't give it. But they were
Hmm.
already eating, but they got arrested. And all those police officers, with all that crime in New York, they're going after the easy one, and all the bad stuff is still going on because they're all in one area
Mm-hmm.
taking care
Right.
of
Like,
patriots, basically.
the other day, I was watching the news with my grandmother. There's this 16-year-old girl. She was still in high school. She just started working for Burger King, trying to save money
Hmm.
for college, do the right thing.
Right.
Like, New York City's bad. You either you come out good or you in that life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Somebody robbed Burger King, and she did exactly what we're all taught, working in fast food. Somebody robbed the place, give them the money, don't
Yeah.
react, don't nothing, just stay
Right.
calm, do what you're told. She handed him the $100 that was in the drawer. He lit her up 22 times and killed her.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
This is where we're headed.
16 years old.
For $100.
16 for $100. And when they arrested him, he laughed and said, "That's what she gets."
Evil.
Well, he deserves the death penalty immediately.
Absolutely.
Let him think about it overnight.
And then another person I was watching, you know how a lot of people, when there's homeless people, it's cold, you take your jacket off and you put it on them because they're sleeping to
that.
try to keep them warm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he did. He took his jacket off, put it on him. The guy got up and punched him in his face 3 times, knocked him on the ground, took his wallet, and ran.
This is where we're at.
Yep.
Yep.
This is where we're at.
It's going to
Yeah.
get worse too.
Yep.
It's going to get really worse.
These people are.
Nick, you need to get back to Georgia. What are you doing over there?
Trying to make money.
All right. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
You can ask my mother-in-law. I didn't want to leave.
I got
He
you.
did.
I put up a fight.
Taylor,
Yeah.
what's her first name? She's running for governor in Georgia.
Christy.
Yeah, Christy. Is it Christy Taylor?
No, Candace.
Candace, yes. You need
Yeah.
to get behind her.
Oh, I am.
I mean, we need to get as many as we can in Georgia behind her because that's a good Christian girl wanting to do right. I just pray for her security.
Miss Lala.
Yes.
So,
I went to
my
school with her husband.
You did.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
Ma, you went to school with everybody. Okay, Ma?
They're good people then.
Yes, ma'am.
And Josh,
She went to school with everybody. Let's just put it that way. She knows everybody and anybody.
yes, she
Got it.
does.
Hell yeah.
She also went with Dave Cares for You. When they first came out, that they were using the Constitution to try to mandate some of these things that they're doing in different states and what they got to do in Arizona. She went out to Arizona to learn how to write
You want to
them,
braid my hair?
so that trying to help Georgia because of what she had found in
want to
Georgia
braid
and
it
what she had
now.
been told.
Mm. So
Right.
let me ask you. Let me ask you guys. So I got a bunch of like ideas just like rolling around in my head and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? I learned from you guys and stuff. CW 2.0. CW. Are you with me?
Uh-huh.
1-6. CW 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it will happen?
Possible.
All right.
I'm I don't believe it's going to be brother against brother, uncle
Okay.
against son, that kind of stuff. Family.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more against the ones that are trying to incite it.
Okay. All right.
Right.
All right. So this is my deal, right? Like, I went ham with my videos. I went ham the last election. I was like, yeah, it's gonna happen. Nick, I was like, it's gonna happen. Like, yeah. And when it did, I was working. And when it did happen that day, 1-6, but like all the fans start hitting me up like, bro, you said it was gonna happen. It's happening. They doing it right now. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. So I'm watching it, MSM. I'm watching it just like everybody else. But now I'm finding out that, like, legit, there were, they were like us, like people like us who are like, preparing this mindset, but there were people who had assets in place to elevate this thing.
Uh-huh.
They had like storages of pews and things ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you guys hear what's happened in Texas right now?
No, what?
Okay, so there was a synagogue. You guys know what synagogues
Fort
are.
Worth? Yeah,
Yeah.
Fort Worth.
So these two men went into a synagogue. Nobody thought of nothing. And they lit up the synagogue and held everybody hostage.
I just heard about that. I know.
And then I watch a lot of people that are on TikTok that go to synagogues, and she was explaining that her kids go to Jewish schools because they're Orthodox Jews. Her kids' schools have security. All their synagogues have security where you have to call in advance if you're not from that synagogue for you to get in, because if not, they won't let you in.
Gotcha.
That's how bad it's getting.
I don't blame them. It's scary to go out.
It's really getting that way. It's really getting that way. And
Like,
I'm gonna tell you.
What?
Look.
I think it was like probably 2 weeks ago. I went to go to a funeral, and I was walking, and there was a shootout, and I had to duck and run.
Really?
There was a drive-by. I had to duck and run and try to get far away without falling on ice.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell you what happened to me today, and it's nothing crazy, but it was just, it lets you know like where we're at in this thing. So I seriously do believe that the thing is some form of like a BIO weapon or something.
It is.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But so today I'm in Central Texas. Yesterday it was 72 degrees. People walking around with short pants. This morning, 11 o'clock today, it was like 18. Like flurries and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the dollar store and get me some snacks and chill. You know what I'm saying? Chips and cookies and stuff. So I go to the dollar store. And legit, I went into the dollar store and I'm checking out, and you can hear like on every aisle, there are legit people coughing out loud. No, and like, I'm all right, I'm cool, but I'm like, for a second, I just stopped, and that's when I saw that, like, this is something that we're gonna have to get used to some way, somehow, because there's more coming. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I don't know.
Like me, like when I don't like people and I'm walking in the store, I'll purposely act like I'm coughing as I walk past them so they can freak out and walk out the store.
So
Especially the scared ones.
Lala, you hear? You hear Nick?
I do. Well,
you can ask my mother-in-law. I've done it in Georgia too, right, Mom?
He has.
Yeah.
And she was laughing on some type of Nick, cut it out. And I'm like,
yeah.
But you was talking about it being man-made.
Yeah.
You know, the Senate committee has actually found the email
Wow.
from Frankenstein.
And paperwork.
But you got to get this. COVID has been out for years without nobody knowing. They kept saying it was the flu, it was the flu, it was the flu. And then it got too bad where they couldn't get it under control.
Mm.
That's why they call it COVID-19, is because one, it was man-made a whole bunch of years ago. And then the guy went to, I forgot, I think it was China or somewheres, and was mixing stuff together to make it stronger than what it was, and then brought it back here and released it.
Makes sense.
Just like in New York City, when I was in Georgia, I had family text me and say, hey, if you don't hear back from me, there's something going on in the subways. And I said, what are you talking about? And they were releasing gases into the subways that
Wow.
nobody knew what it was. They were saying that it was non-toxic, but nobody knows what these gases were that they were releasing in the subways with people in there.
Well,
Was
they
that
were
like-
doing that in New York too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Recently.
I remember that, Lola. Yeah.
That's where he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, guys.
Because that's where I'm in New York right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
I have to deal with all this stuff going on.
Oh,
And it's
Lord.
bad up here.
I'm sure it
I-
is.
I fought to come back here. I didn't want to come back, but I had no choice.
Yeah.
And
California.
I thought, New York, being that, a lot of the health insurance and everything supports transgender people and all that.
Yeah.
I went to 2 job interviews with 2 transphobic people.
Oh, wow.
Did you tell you were trans vaccinated?
Because the first one, I had to go to Lowe's. My job interview was at 6:30 in the morning, right?
Oh, wow.
Went really early, be early, make yourself, look good. I was there before 6 o'clock.
Huh.
They opened the doors at 6. There was a guy that had the interview at 6. Mine was at 6:30. At 6:56, he brought that guy back to the interview, and he didn't interview me until 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was sitting there from 5:45 in the
Wow.
morning all the way until 8:30.
That's crazy.
And the whole time, him and the other guy was in the other room, which the walls were thin and you can hear them. They were sitting there laughing, talking about me.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
And then I went to another job interview at a gas station with the district manager. And he was
I'll
like,
be right
oh,
back.
your name is, this, which is my dead name. He was like, oh, your name's Melissa. And I was like, yeah. And then he kept acting funny. And then I was like, oh, I go by Nick. And his whole face changed. And right then and there, I knew, stay calm. You
Yeah.
want to flip out right now. Don't flip out. Don't walk out. You need the job. You need the money to get back home.
Right.
And he had the nerve to tell me, oh, if I was to piss test you right now, would it come back clean? I said, yeah, with flying colors, because I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm here to make money and go back home.
Mhm.
And he was like, you look like a pothead. I go, I used to be a pothead. Thank you. I know I look like one, but doesn't mean I am one. And he was like, oh, why did you get up and leave from Georgia so fast? What are you, a criminal? You're running? You're trying to hide? I should call Georgia. And I was like, you can run a background check right now. I can call all my bosses right now, and all of them will tell you, I have no criminal record. I'm not running from nobody. I'd rather have a place over my head than be homeless because I'm not making enough money.
Yeah. You're gonna have to start your own business.
I mean, it's crazy. He
Yeah.
went back home to make money.
Yep.
And I can't even do that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's
Like,
not
don't get
fair.
me wrong. Yeah, I dealt with it in Georgia, and right, Ma, you've seen it,
Yeah.
but not as bad as up here, to the point where I'm ready to flip my shit. And
Wait,
not
in New
care.
York? It's worse in New York than Georgia?
Yeah.
Hmm.
To the point where I came home and started crying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Like,
not fair.
you can ask You can ask Ma. Like while I was down there, don't get me wrong. Yeah, my mental health was bad. Yeah, I went to a mental hospital to get help. But you can ask her. Since I've been up here, what, Ma, 2 weeks now?
Mm-hmm.
How many times have I tried to kill myself?
Several.
Nick, are you serious?
I'm being. You can
No.
ask her.
Nick, you have a beautiful spirit. Please don't do that. Seriously.
No, I know, but it's to the point where I can't take it no more.
You gotta fight the fight. Man,
Yep.
You gotta fight the fight.
Got to stay in the fight.
Hell yeah.
Let
Seriously.
me put it.
You were
Let me
born for
put it to
time as
this.
this.
Let me
such
put
a
it
time
to
as
y'all this way. I don't want to say his family is unsupportive. And Josh, I know you'll know what I mean.
Yeah.
He was born with how do I put it, Nick? I don't want to put your business out there without you
No, go
saying
ahead,
it's
Ma.
okay.
I
Ma,
got
you're
you.
good. Go.
I got
You're good, Ma. Ma, you're
He
good.
was born a hermaphrodite.
you. Okay. Yeah.
He was born with both parts.
Uh-huh.
And his parents decided that he was a female.
Okay.
So his family looks at him as a female.
I got you.
So,
Go ahead.
that's how I see him.
Yeah.
You
I mean, that's beautiful.
coming
Shit
Go
ain't gonna
ahead.
lie to you. Because look, seriously, hey Nick, after this shit, there ain't it's all spiritual after this. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm?
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm listening. It's beautiful to me.
Yep.
It's
Exactly.
just like me and my wife tried to have kids. You can ask Mom, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
But
They were actually able to conceive a set of twins.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
oh, Ma, I
And
gotta show you something. Hold on, let me go get it.
unfortunately, the babies didn't make it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. All right. Hey,
You know.
Peach.
Yeah.
Every day, spiritually speaking, every day is a learning day for me. Every person that I meet in this lifetime, I learn something from that person.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate y'all. Lala, Peach, Nick, I appreciate all y'all.
Ma, look.
Look.
Uh,
It's
who is that? Milo, Stitch, something like that? Like
This is
Stitch.
it. We
Stitch.
named being that we knew the twins were boys,
Yeah,
but being that they didn't make it, one was Stitch and one was Groot.
I got you.
So I got Stitch,
That's what's up.
Oh.
That is what's up.
and it has my voice in it.
Well, I have a friend whose grandson, something happened when he was born, and there's something where I guess your balls
Grandma's
drop,
sleeping.
and by the time the doctor checked him or whatever, found that something was wrong, so they went in there to do the surgery, and his body had absorbed them,
Mm.
so he'll
Mm.
never be able to
We
have
knew
children.
that the twins were fraternal, so
Mhm.
she
Oh, wow.
lost one, and she called me and told me. Well, her ex best friend told me because she was crying. I messed up my hand. I have to get surgery to fix all in here because I kind of went through an electrical box.
Mm.
What?
And then a couple days later, she called me and told me that she lost the other twin.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And I was up here in New York when all this happened.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm.
Hey, it's his plan. It's his deal. You know what I'm saying? We all have Yeah, we don't have any say so in how he has this thing worked out. I know that doesn't make it any easier, but
No, I
I gotta,
understand. I like Ma told me, when it's time, it will happen. Right
yeah,
now, it's not time. So just relax.
yes, yeah,
Ooh, it's
yeah.
raining.
It's raining here too. I just had to go
It
out
ain't
there.
raining. You want to take the cold? You want to switch? You want to switch?
Nope, nope.
I'll
No,
take the snow. You can keep the cold.
Keep that cold.
it's cool out there, but I don't think we're gonna get any snow. Darn it.
Yeah, yeah.
Here, look. You guys want to see it? I'll see if I could show you guys outside without freezing my
You
behind.
guys don't realize how much I needed this.
Glad I could be here,
Oh,
Georgia.
Anna, Jojo wants to go bogging.
What? Really?
They, you know what they call bugging
You
Oh
in
sure?
New York?
no.
You guys sure you want this? Like, you can
Uh-uh.
see my breath.
Nope. Keep it. Keep it.
Hey,
They call bogging in New York mudding.
Uh, yeah, Georgia. Yeah.
Where's Jojo? Hey, Jojo.
you know that's not how it is, Josh. Nor
Mhm.
Lala.
So mom can see you.
I
Ma,
know.
look at Jojo.
So,
Hey,
Josh, what have you
JoJo.
learned today?
She said hi,
What's that?
Jojo.
What have you
Ma'am.
learned today?
What have I what?
Learned today.
Uh, so I look, seriously, I've been taking a break from YouTube, and I've been trying to do a video for the last 2 or 3 days, but it's like I've got to get a download from the man upstairs,
Mhm.
and I finally got one today. So I did a video. I'm gonna post it, but it was like prepare mentally, physically, spiritually. It was just that we are at the end, the letter end of the word END
Mhm.
of this system, and
We are.
we have to do everything that we can right now. Now is just not the time to go through your preps, find out what's expiring, find out what needs to be rotated, and just continue on, because we're at the end of the system. Yeah, that's what I learned today.
Well, that's a great lesson.
I'm glad I got
Have
it.
Have you guys heard my story?
Tell me.
Ma.
Back in when Y2K was started, my mom, she kept getting everything and building it,
Mm.
stocking up. And I laughed. I thought it was crazy.
Really?
I wish
Like, I
I'd
used to watch
listened.
Doomsday Preppers, and I used to be like, what do they do? Growing up, not like they crazy, like they wasting all their money on this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
watch how invest in something, make more money. Y'all are like digging holes and sticking stuff in holes, like, and then like
I want a hole.
watching that.
I want to dig a hole and put something in it. I
Really?
just don't
But
have
And
the
I was just like, what are y'all are like doing too much, like stop. And
Really?
then being in Georgia and being around Ma all the time, I was just like, she's nuts. Like, I'm staying away from her. Love you, Ma.
We get that.
yeah,
But then I realized what, she was doing, and then I saw everything going on. I was like, oh, like, what the? And then
Yeah.
she already got plans and all that when we're down there, how to get to where we gotta go.
Yep. Yep.
and what really set me off was when we went for the last election.
Oh yeah.
That was a light bulb moment
Yeah. It was
because
What
a
I don't get is Like with Biden being president, when Obama was president and Biden was vice president, they were all cool with the LGBTQ. They were trying to help everybody get, and then now that he's president, he don't even care about it.
I mean, it's potato.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're about to go to war with
It's
Russia.
just said, yes, we are. And I'm going to tell
Yep.
you, if they try to do a what is a draft? That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got
I
boys
can't
in
get
that age
drafted.
group, and no, they're not going. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Done right by, that other place.
yeah.
Like my little brother
You
stinks.
showed
Like
us
he's
what you thought
17.
about our people. And why should our people
Like,
give their life for over there where I
oh,
don't care if Russia
oh,
takes
my
back
bad.
Yugoslavia, where
Yeah.
not Yugoslavia,
Ukraine.
Ukraine. I don't care
Yeah.
if they take it back. It was theirs to begin with. That would be like Florida or Texas saying, we're going not be part of America. And Russia coming over here and going, but you have to in Florida, in Georgia. I mean, or
Exactly.
in Texas.
New
No, we
York,
don't want them over
New
here in
York's
our
about to
business.
start drafting
We don't
people.
need to be in their business.
Yeah.
And we need somebody to run this country that thinks with common sense. Quit putting the most educated dumbass up in high positions that don't give a dang about the little man at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because either they have been groomed or they have been watched and groomed for the positions that they're in.
Yeah. Let me say this. This is probably like, I don't think anybody, and I'm just gonna say, I don't think anybody is happy with the people who are put in position to govern us right now. And basically, we govern the entire world. The U.S. We're number one, but Democrats, progressives, buyer's remorse, conservative, Republicans, no one is happy with government right now.
That's no one's listening to government right now.
Exactly. That's the sentiment.
I mean, in my state, we're just
Like,
doing our thing.
like,
I mean-
look at New York. Look at the governor that we had. We had Cuomo for years. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Cuomo was governor of New York for years.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did what he did. And now we have a new governor.
Yeah.
She's nice. You know, she's trying. So
She
I give
is
her,
related
you know,
to Nancy Pelosi.
Really?
Yeah,
who?
that's her niece.
We can't win.
I'm telling you, people, they are all connected through the. It all goes back to that big
Yeah.
rock.
You got to think about it. You got to think about it. Every governor we had, everything we have is all connected somehow, some
Yeah.
way.
They're connected with
We're just their
MSM.
dummies.
They're involved in the media. They're married to people, high up in the media. That's why they get
They
the
knew
4
what they were
o'clock
doing.
talking points. I mean, they're all related. And then I was just dumbfounded when I found out the generals that general that has a, I don't know, the general that acts like he's a wife.
What?
I mean, I just, it was just crazy. It's just not. This is what's going on. Is not normal from when I grew up.
Yeah. No. It's yeah.
Like
Everything.
in the Bronx, I was watching news also. There was a building. This lady had space heaters to keep, her house warm with her kids.
Mhm.
It created a fire.
Mm.
And the whole building, caught on fire and whatnot. They got everybody out. People did die. People did get hurt. It was a fire. So she stepped up as governor and she's trying to help the best, that she can. Even lawyers and everything are getting involved to sue the landlord that was there before and the new landlord because of the building, how it was. It wasn't remodeled. They didn't fix anything. So they had to use space heaters to stay warm.
Yeah. Craziness. It's gonna get worse.
They say wealth, flows downhill, but how many times you see? I mean, and there are, but it's very few. You'll see somebody who doesn't have helping somebody before someone who has. The one that has is going to throw their nose up and walk by like, but the
Yeah.
one that has, seen hard times and such, they'll be the ones that's going to give, a hand and try to help.
Like the
Normally,
ones that been through what's going on, they try to help, and the ones that
oh, I've
haven't
been,
been through it, that don't care,
right,
just go about their business.
right,
Right.
Yeah.
and then proclaim to be something that they're really not because, I believe it's
Oh, if
more
you
than
elect
it's
me,
it's more than lip service to me.
Mm-hmm.
like
It's
Yeah.
what governors?
it's
Oh, if you elect me, I'll do this, I'll change that, I'll do this, I do that.
Yep.
Okay, so we all elect you, and you don't do nothing. And then the
Nothing.
one that says, "Oh, I'm going to try my best to do what I can in the short amount of time that I have, actually step up and do it."
Mhm.
Right.
That's how we know we're at the end of the system because we're not falling for it anymore. We're like we already know.
We don't need them.
Yes.
Just
We
like,
don't need another country. We can take care of ourselves.
look at
Exactly.
it,
I mean,
9/11. Look at
like I said,
9/11.
if they
Yeah.
want to go over there and play with Russia, then they can go
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and they can send their kids.
But see, I wouldn't
Like,
even be surprised.
why do we want, like, we stay to ourselves. We don't bother nobody. We
Yeah.
go about our business. Why do you have to go play with fire? That
Yeah.
doesn't, just like you were trying to mess with North Korea.
Yep.
Trump made it so North Korea would leave us alone.
Mhm.
Trump made it where North Korea would not bother us, would
It
not
was
try
because
nothing.
it's run by the UCISA. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It was
Mm-hmm.
run by that's
Yeah.
who was running North Korea,
Uh,
and Trump put a stop to that.
sure
But
did.
But
it's
Trump,
right
you know what
back
I
where
mean?
it was because who's running everything? Oh, it's that failure of 8 years
Oh,
that is getting a third term because he even said he was going to do it, and then Biden got up there and said they had the best fraud election stuff in the world.
I saw that.
Told us, and then they did it, and then we know they did it, and he still walked away. And why do people think he is for us?
Yeah.
He's not. He's what he wants. What he doesn't want. What she wants, because we all know it's the vice president running the show.
No,
She
it's
just
Obama.
wants a
You
war.
think so?
It's Obama running the show.
It's both of them.
You
She
talking about KH?
she can't even put a sentence together. Did you see that interview she did recently?
Oh yeah, she
Nick.
can't put a sentence together.
Yeah.
Biden don't know what he's doing.
Right.
And
And
she's
they're
wearing
playing
sunglasses.
like they're at the White House over here in Georgia, probably.
Yeah, it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
It's all fake. It's all, but what did it say? And I know people, use that letter and everybody goes crazy. But I will say, even if that letter turns out to be Satan himself, it did put us Christians on notice that we needed to start watching stuff.
Oh yeah.
And we have learned
Exactly.
more by the little drips that we got, or the little crumbles, or whatever they call it.
Mhm. Mhm.
We learned a lot from that.
Yeah.
That we would have never known, like the underground stuff and all this other stuff. We would have never known this. But I've done so much digging now that it's like these rabbit holes are horrible.
Well, you gotta look at it. Look how many tunnels there is from the White House to different houses. They know what they're doing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And what the pizza
They
party
ain't
that
stupid.
Ah,
that
yeah.
Obama had, remember that?
Oh yeah.
The
Mm-hmm.
$65,000. I'm like, what kind of pizzas and hot dogs do you get for $65,000? I mean, that
But
at
the
the
thing
time,
is,
I didn't look into it.
Yeah.
I didn't know too, but then when I started seeing some this, that, and the other, I was like, oh my Lord, look what has been happening.
Yeah.
but I know why Obama was supporting LGBTQ and was going so hard with it.
Hmm.
Because of Michelle Obama.
And him,
I hear you.
Exactly.
because he was
But
known as
Michelle,
Bathhouse Berry.
Michelle Obama was not always Michelle Obama.
I
No,
hear you.
she
Mm-mm.
was what?
It was
What
Michael.
Robinson? What was it? Her first name? She played
It was
football.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
No, it was Michael. It was
Yeah,
Michael.
that's
Mhm.
Michelle Obama was Michael.
he
So
played
he was going
football.
so hard. He was going so hard for it so Michelle could get her surgeries and be Michelle.
Mm.
Mhm.
And all his kids are adopted. Those are not his biological
I don't
kids.
even think they were adopted. I think they were borrowed. You can't find adoption records for them. You can't even find
Oh
records
yeah,
of
you can't
birth.
find nothing of them.
Bug
Really?
You
dude.
see no pictures of her pregnant, you know,
No,
I agree,
that's what
Bug.
they. That's what that.
or pictures of
No,
her in the
that's what they
hospital with
made.
the baby, or any of those kind of pictures that might be taken.
Annalisa, Michelle Obama was Michael.
Hmm.
They got those pictures made to make it look like she was a female.
Hmm. Oh, we saw.
Anna, those pictures are fake.
What'd she
We,
say?
we've
Hold up, Nick.
seen it.
What'd you say? Nick, what'd she say?
We've seen it.
Nick,
It'll dingle and dangle.
Hmm.
what did she say?
It'll
Who,
swing
my
when she
sister?
dances.
Yeah,
Oh, behind me?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna. We ain't gonna go there. Leave that one alone, cause you gonna
Anna
get her
might
started.
Never mind.
Leave that
Anna
one
might
alone.
get us restricted.
Yeah.
Anna will get us restricted, so leave Anna at
All right. Leave her
I
out.
missed something.
Love you, Anna.
Yeah.
Anna, Autumn's mom said love you. She said love
I
you
don't know,
too, mom.
but I think Russia, the conflict and all the other stuff, I think that's how they stay
But
in
you also
power.
gotta look at this. We gotta look
Mhm.
at this. How do we not know that Russia don't have spies over here?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
They do.
This you want to not sleep tonight? Think about this.
Mhm.
While Obama was in
She's like,
the administration, or he was the president, he gave a base in California that can take submarines into it. Oh,
Wow.
one of our bases, he gave it to China. And
mhm.
how do we know they haven't been bringing stuff underground from China into America like their people? And this is what bothers me more than anything. Have y'all seen the scatterbots that China makes?
Mhm.
No, what's that all about?
TED Talk had it years ago about the scatterbots. And
Okay.
that little thing,
Oh yeah, and
it'll
they
fly and
erased
land
it.
in your hand, and you can send it off, and it'll buzz around like a little drone that's being flown, but it knows
Where'd
what
mom
to
go?
do.
I know.
And then in it there is um a bull it in
Oh
it.
yeah, the shadow box. Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
they were.
It
It
can
was
go up to
all
your
over
forehead.
TikTok.
It censors like who it wants. It's looking for who it wants, and it'll go up to their
What?
forehead, and that's the end of that.
What?
Okay. Yes.
Like this box. This
Yes.
box. Once
Yes.
they turn it on and let it go,
Yeah.
let it go in the air. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a drone,
Yeah.
Hmm.
but nobody controls it. It controls itself.
I'm
Yes.
tired
They
of it.
send to that box who they want to eliminate.
Yes.
Mm.
That box tracks that person down
Yes.
and goes to where that person is. You
Yes.
won't even you'll look like a random box on the floor, and you would be just dumbhead to go pick up the box on. Oh, what's in this box?
Ah, okay. All right.
Say bye
No,
bye to your life.
the thing I saw was round and it flies like a
Oh no,
spaceship.
yeah, there's that one, and then they made one that looks like a box
Well,
because
I'm
people
glad you
started
told me
catching
that.
on to that one.
Hey, as
Because
a
people
prepper,
started catching on to that.
Yeah.
as a
But
prepper, once I
okay,
hear anything like that going on, that's it. The doors are
let
getting
me.
locked. I'm
Okay,
down.
Josh, let me tell you this.
Yeah.
You remember that shooting in California? Like the kids went to see a movie and they ended up all
Yeah,
getting shot and killed up in
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
That was scatterbots.
yup.
What?
They locked those kids in there and let those things do that.
Get the
So
hell.
when we haven't let all these cargo ships come in,
Yeah, I heard it. Hmm.
That's
they
what they
can have
did.
those
Basically, what
scatterbots.
they did
They can
was
have those scatterbots in those shipping containers, ship them all over the country without people realizing what's
and
in it.
let it go.
Open it up, and that's it.
That's crazy.
Because what they did was they opened the doors and let them go in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And
when
then
they
they
let them
locked it
go in,
behind them.
they locked the doors.
Yes, they sure did.
And then said that people went in there and lit it up. When in reality,
Okay.
nobody went in there and lit it up.
I was in a political chat lobby group. I guess it was through Yahoo years ago,
Yeah.
before Obama. Okay. And as he was running, we would go in and we could talk like we are now, or we could chat, type to each other.
Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter
Right.
really.
Right. You're just involved with each other. And we had about 20 something people that we were all real close, learning a lot. If we had been able to stay together and,
Uh-huh.
with our research that we were doing, we might have been able to uncover stuff earlier. But however, they began to bot it up. They would come in there and just put bots in the room where you couldn't go into like PL4. That was the room I started in. Then we moved to PL7 and they started doing it. And we went to PL11 and they were doing it. And
Wow.
before it was over
Like,
with, and before Obama's first year was over, you couldn't go into a political lobby group at all because you couldn't get but one or two people in there. Because they
like,
just
look,
botted
like
it
right
all up.
now,
I think it
well,
shut it down.
kind of being that I am schizophrenic and I deal with,
So I
thinking the
knew.
government's out me and everything. But actually sitting here and thinking about it and doing research as a schizophrenic, the government's really watching everything we do. Just like in North
Yeah.
Korea. North Korea, they
Everything.
can't do nothing. Everything is monitored by the government. Same
Everything.
thing here.
Yep.
That's why we cannot fight each other. This is not about each other. You and me and my neighbors and my friends and my community and the people don't even know me. I don't have a beef with them. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want anybody coming in here and trying to get me either.
Yep.
But if you
That's
think
when,
about it, look at all these
I'm gonna have to do
killings.
what I have to do at that point, But I do
But if
not
you think
plan to
about
go.
it,
I don't plan going anywhere with anybody.
Yeah. Me
but if
neither.
you think about it, if you sit back and think about it, all these killings, all these shootings, think about it. What are they trying to hide? They're planning all these shootings, all these bombings on purpose. Look at 9/11. We did that. Nobody else did that. We did that. My grandfather almost died that day because he was supposed to go to one of the towers for a job interview and he got sick and missed the bus.
Wow. Hey, Lala.
Out
Yes.
of where?
So,
Yes.
my cell phone, right? That's how I keep it with the chat. But I was just scrolling,
hmm
and I found a video about med
Hold on, mommy.
beds. Have you heard anything about med beds?
Mendez.
Med beds.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you about what, and this is just my thoughts about this.
I just saw this video, and it's like med beds coming soon.
Coming soon, yeah.
Yeah.
You trust it?
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm
I
listening.
don't.
Like right now in New
They're saying
York
they
City.
can grow your heart back, but they
What?
also are saying that you have to be a PB in order to use it.
Really?
Yeah, and if they want PB. When you go, they want people with PB to give to help others live. I'm trying to talk
Yeah, I got you.
around it, but when they get it from someone else that's not a PB, it clots and turns black.
Oh, black goo.
Black goo.
I'm here.
No.
Can y'all hear me?
Like
It just nauseates me because of the stuff I've seen over these years. And
I don't know if you guys
it
seen
makes me
this
sick.
video. It was all. I don't know if y'all have TikTok.
I do. I don't have TikTok, but I watch it.
Oh, I have TikTok. I'm always on TikTok. There was a video in New York City. They don't have dogs. They have dogs, but they also have robots.
Yes, they do.
Robot dogs.
Those dogs can stand up like a human too.
What?
Mm-hmm.
We're in
And
trouble.
shoot you.
We're in
Yes, they
trouble.
will. Yes, they will. Also, have you seen the robots that they have for fighting wars? Those things can
Yeah.
go from being really little to being real tall, and they can jump like 2 stories. I mean, they're just.
Like, um,
I've never seen
when
anything like it.
I was probably like 17, 18, and I went to the doctors at medical transportation, took me. They picked me up. I was in the car with a military guy. He's an old guy.
Mm.
And he was in the military for a very long time. And they're not allowed to say anything that they have seen, done, any of that stuff.
Hmm.
And his exact words was, if I tell you this, I'm going to disappear. You're never
Oh
going
wow.
to see me again. I said, okay, so don't tell me. He goes, no, I need to tell you this. Something's just telling me to tell you this. And I was like, but I don't want you to disappear. You
Yeah.
seem like a cool dude. He goes, I am a cool dude, but I need to tell you this. I was like, okay. He was like, shut your phone off. I said,
What?
why? He's like, shut your phone off.
That's heavy.
And I was like, okay. Like, creeped out. I was like, he shut his off in front of my face too to prove that he wasn't joking. I shut my phone off. He told me he used to work at Area 51, and I didn't believe him. I was like, nah, you're messing with me. He goes, didn't I just tell you shut your phone off? I said, yeah. He goes, that's why. Because of what I'm about to tell you, I will disappear.
I'm
I was
listening.
like, oh, okay.
What did he tell you?
We have technology of aliens,
Yes.
and they're using that technology
Yes.
to create clones
I'm
of
here.
there's a clone of all of us
Hmm.
that looks exactly like us, that's programmed to kill.
I mean, I'm a Gemini, so yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Well, that's why that
Cigarettes?
Jane won't
And I've
let me in
never,
the
and
house.
like after
Oh,
like
you took
after I
Clinton
got
Porter
dropped off,
outside.
and he
Mm-hmm.
got dropped off,
You
he
done
told
went
me
through
where he
them?
lived.
No,
Georgia's getting
Okay,
to it.
I was just gonna say you need to slow down, bitch.
Like, he told me where he lived, and he lived right down the
I'm
street
here.
from
It's
me.
just hard to hear.
And I'd never seen that guy ever again since that day. And I
Really?
walked past his house all the time and never seen him outside.
He was probably ready to jump ship anyway. They were probably already after him.
So he just had to get
Well,
the word out because he knew he was about to disappear.
my daddy was in the Korean War,
Uh,
and he drove the general over in Germany. I said
Hmm.
only our military would take a guy who had learned to drive a tractor and drove on the roads, but had never seen snow, and sent him to Germany to the snow to drive,
uh,
on
uh,
mountains. But anyway, he said that under Europe that we had, he wasn't supposed to tell anybody, but he's gone now, so what? It don't matter.
Well,
He said
what's the worst
we had
that can happen? We all
tanks and
disappear.
no,
hey, hey.
yeah, they've got tank. I hope not. Tanks, and he said they everything for a war is under Europe, and it's all our car trucks and
I
stuff.
wouldn't doubt it.
So it may be old, but I bet the old stuff works better than the new stuff.
Yeah.
Some ways. But
Oh,
here's my thinking: if I was president, our men would never leave. You know, the base. They would be underground, and they would. We've got enough people that can play video games pretty well. That's how I would do a war. I would not send anyone into. I just, I'd let the AI take care of it. Am I
AI.
bad?
Lala, what do you know about AI?
Ooh, what do I know? It's going to take over the world. That's
It sure
probably
is.
what the Antichrist is going to be. Oh, I should have said that word.
No, we can't go down this rabbit hole. Me and Ghetto, we kicked the whole AI. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I worked for the state in the financial department
Hmm.
in the comptroller's office, and one day I went in. I didn't go to lunch when I was supposed to. I went when I wanted to. I basically did what I wanted to, but I did my work, and I did a lot of work.
I hear you.
They wore out my right arm and hand and everything. But anyway, I went in to clock out, and I heard them. They were in there, and it was dark having a meeting. and they were talking about using AI technology to do the jobs.
Yeah.
And that was back 2 years ago. So I have no idea what they're doing now because I'm not there anymore. But
Yeah. Ah, I did a little deal on the what is it, the Xenobots. Have you heard about the Xenobots? The
yes,
self-replicating.
yes, we're
Yeah.
breeding them.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think it was me and Appalachian. We were doing a live and we were talking about it, but it was like some kind of way we got to talking about, in the Bible it talks about how like people will want to die but they can't die.
Yes.
And we were saying it seems like that might in the future that might have something to do with that whole deal where, if
What they're doing
AI,
now.
transhumanism, they've hooked you up to a point as to where like you can regenerate limbs and stuff, and
But
it's like,
That's what that med bed's supposed to
talking
be
about
able to do.
yeah,
talking about that stuff. But if you look at it this way, with the whole nanobots, how they were talking about hitting the COVID vaccine and everything, I did research on it. Like, thinking about it growing up. Look at all the shots we had to get growing up.
yeah,
Like,
What?
I got the flu shot one time. I only got it one time in my whole life. And I never get the flu. I got both COVID vaccines. And I got COVID. I've had COVID
yeah.
when it supposedly first came out.
I think there's a
And
lot of
since I
people.
got the vaccine, I've been around people that have COVID that have coughed on me, and I never got it ever again.
Really?
Well, I
Really?
would get it every year because all these state workers, they come around once a year to your building and they're like, free flu vax, come and get
Mm.
it. And all the little sheep go,
But yeah, think about it. They
running to
keep
get
pushing.
it. But
But
I
you think
wasn't the
about it.
one to
They
do
keep
that.
pushing it. They keep pushing it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like the COVID vaccine, they keep pushing it and
My boss
pushing
even
it
called me
and
in his
pushing it.
office. It's like, you're going to get the flu if you don't get the shot. I'm like, yeah, because all you dumbasses went and got the shot.
Hmm.
Excuse my language, but that's
I've
what I
never
said.
got it. I never got since I got the flu shot, I've never got the flu ever again.
I got it every year. I have fought off all of them, even the one that was the H1N1. It almost caught me, but
Yeah.
God wanted me here for this time and this place.
Absolutely, Lala. Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
He
But
has
look
brought
at
me through
everything
some
we're
stuff,
going through.
guys. Like I said, I have a story you would not believe.
I'm listening.
But well,
Go for it,
I mean,
Lala.
back in 2013, I found out my husband was on drugs,
Hmm.
and he was involved with the really bad ones.
Okay.
They'll go after your
Mhm.
children, your wife, So I came home. My mother got sick, was hospitalized. He got on more
Mhm.
drugs. Wrote a note and told me I couldn't go in my house, signed by the sheriff.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh yeah, wrote letters to me. I mean, he dogged me just unmercifully. But so I went through that. He got in trouble. I was taking care of my mother, and she was dying. And I had to get a job. I had an 11-year-old I had to take care of, and
That's a lot, Lala.
I went through that. And mother died in 2015, and I was working for the state.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then in 2016, about 8 months after she passed, I had a house fire in her home. So I was homeless with my 11-year-old.
Come on.
I had to go in the hospital, and then I had to have emergency surgery. I had to recover on a couch that was not very comfortable. 45 minutes from my kid's school.
Mm.
And so we would drive 45 minutes to school, and I'd drive 30 minutes to work. I'd work all day. I'd turn around, come pick him up at a neighbor's, and then drive 45 minutes home. And we did that for months.
Wow.
But we were just, I was just burnt out. And then, but I was still working, trying to deal with all my rheumatoid. And at the time, I was
Oh,
getting all these diagnoses of, how bad my neck and my back and everything was.
yeah,
I
that's
was still
tough.
working. Hardly get out of bed some morning. Kid would get me out of bed. But I'd go to work and I'd work. And then in 2019, I came out of my bathroom and I have a wood floor and I stepped on a hanger that the dogs apparently had knocked off. I didn't know was there. And I literally pulled my left leg off the frame. Worst hamstring the sports doctor had ever seen.
Ah.
And in
Oh.
order to fix it, they'd have to cut me 15 inches down my back of my leg, release my butt cheek, pull it up, go down in my leg, grab the tendon, and pull it back up and reattach it.
Ah. I'm
With
physical
everything
therapy.
I had going on, he said if I could try to keep the muscle, strong. So my left leg is absolutely, it doesn't even have a tendon in it. It's just
Oh
muscle
wow.
working it. And then we found out my right leg, I'm growing these bone spurs on my
No.
bone, and it's cutting my tendon and my hamstrings on my right leg when I walk.
When it rains, it
Legit.
pours.
And guess what? After all my
Mm.
years, because I'm old, all my years of working, I see these young girls go and file for disability and get it with husbands that's making
Yeah.
poodles of money and they won't let me have it. You know why? Because I'm a conservative. I'm still a conservative.
Yeah.
Even if I have to be poor and live like this, I'm still a
Like,
conservative.
when I turned 18, it was like 18, 19. I tried to apply for disability because
How
I
old
do
are you,
have a
Nick?
lot of health issues.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I'm about to be 24.
All right.
I'm old.
And
44.
no,
Yeah.
I
Getting
feel
there.
old. I feel old because of
I've
all
seen
my health issues.
24 and 42, and I'm not going any higher.
Right, Ma? Ma,
What's,
can you hear me?
what's up, Nick?
I'm here.
I
Can
tried to
y'all
get
hear me?
disability.
Yes.
Yeah. And I got denied 3 times. So I kept, fighting it to get it. I went up to the judge, and at the time I was getting prescribed medical marijuana to help with my seizures and everything. The judge had the nerve to deny me and say I'm addicted to marijuana.
He'll do that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I came off
And then
of
I
this
remember I
farm
was in high
myself.
school. I was in high school one time, and we had a lockdown. And I was trying to figure out, why we had a lockdown. And I was using the bathroom when this lockdown happened. They left the back doors open to where the tennis court was, and there was a bear in our school
Jeez.
wandering the hallways.
What do you do with
I
that?
came out that bathroom and saw that bear. I darted.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not staying in no bathroom with a bear
For
trying to
real.
get me.
Yep.
Am I the only one that
And then-
thinks that sounds like a ghetto story?
Oh no! And guess what? You remember at that one point when there had those clowns with guns and stuff showing up the kids' schools and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They had to put my school on lockdown because there was clowns outside our school with guns.
That's crazy.
God. I
But
remember
I had fun times also. Like, we had senior prank day. We got bored. So the main principal, we didn't like her at all. So we took saran wrap and saran wrapped her car.
Really?
And then when she came out of the school, we lit her up with water balloons and water guns while she was trying to get in her car.
I had a teacher.
People
keep me
was even
from walking
shooting her
without-
with paintball guns.
She was a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how they
But my school was racist.
I'll be right back. I better go.
Hey, Georgia, Nick, I gotta get ready to split. I gotta eat something
All right, hon.
before it's too late. Georgia, I am so glad that I finally caught you.
Right? We still need to set up a time and date for our one-on-one.
Yeah, for sure. Seriously. You always
Just email me when you have time and let me know when and where.
Gotcha. I will do. Nick,
Awesome.
it was a pleasure.
It was
In New
awesome
York.
having you, hon.
Absolutely. Lala. It's good talking
She
to you.
left.
Did she? All right. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. I look forward to
All right,
talking to
Josh.
you again. Peace.
All right.
Love you, fam.
Damn right. Love you too. Bye.
You leaving?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was leaving. He went to go get something to eat.
I understand. I had to get a drink. I have enjoyed this,
Mom, I got
girl.
my hair cut.
Right, Lola. I've loved it.
Yes, y'all are great. Thank you for allowing me to be part of the group.
Anytime, hon.
At least in your chat, people will respond and be nice. I hate going in a chat and they ignore you. Everybody ignores you.
I try to make sure I acknowledge everybody, if not by voice, by putting them up on the screen.
I'm just
You know
a
how
fluff.
panel gets.
I know. Get off track a little bit. I wanted to tell Josh if he ever wanted to pick my brain, I'd be glad to talk to him a little bit.
Yeah,
He left
pick
too
my brain. I
fast.
don't care.
I'm
Guess I
glad you've
could.
been up here, baby.
Yeah. Very good
But
information
I'm going
that
to
you
go
had.
ahead and shut it down. I'm waiting on word about the guy I've been talking to for 3 years. So if
What
y'all
guy?
don't see me for a couple of days,
For what?
If you
know
need
it's
to get in
nothing
contact
personal.
with her, if you need to get in contact with her, you can get in contact with me.
Okay.
But I love you guys. Thank y'all for
Love you
being here.
too. Thank you.
Ma,
Bye.
call my phone.
Go
I will.
Bye.
Love you, Ma.
Bye. Now I got to figure out how to get out of this.
All right, Ma. I'm getting off. Call me.